What's up, all you moto fanatics? Dino here with Dino Motor Reviews. Welcome back to the channel, guys, if you're returning, and if you're new to this channel, well, I'm super glad to have you on board with me today. Welcome to my garage here in beautiful Grand Junction, Colorado. Today we're going to go over rear brake components that I put on this 2005 Honda CRF 450R. So as promised, guys, we're going to jump into this review, and I'm going to leave links in the description below for all the products that will be featured in today's video. That way you guys have accurate pricing and know where to go get these items for yourself if you so choose, okay? So the first item, we're just going to brush over it. That's the brake lever, and I run the stock brake lever because I have a pretty average foot size, and it's worked well for me. You can get aftermarket ones if you have a larger boot size, and I would recommend that because they have adjustable tip lengths. But for me, the stock ones worked well. And I also like to run my lever a little bit higher than the foot pegs. That way I could have ease of access to that brake lever. I'm not searching for it, reaching my foot super low to where I could dab my foot or get it ripped off in a rut. Keeps me in that proper riding position. So play with that level, go a little bit lower, go higher, figure out where your comfort level is at and what works best for you. Okay, guys? All right, so the next product we're going to move into the protection items for the brake components, and for that I ended up going with a master cylinder guard and a caliper guard from Works Connection. Works Connection makes a lot of rock solid products, and these were no exception. So the master cylinder guard, that actually protects my boot from rubbing up against the master cylinder, actually adds a little extension to the frame so I have good grip. And then with the caliper, that one's done its job numerous amounts of time. It's protected a little bit of the rear brake line, and it's also protected the caliper numerous times from rocks and stuff. It's pretty scratched and it's got a few dings in it, so I know it's doing its job back there. The last protection item we're going to talk about is the TM Designs disc guard. That thing has done super well. It just adds a little buffer between your rear brake disc and the ground, especially when you're in a rut. It also protects it from rocks coming up and bending that rotor or breaking that rotor. So really good products. Now, are these products going to protect your bike from everything? Absolutely not. That's not what I'm saying, but it's going to protect it from most of your general use. So really good products. Definitely recommend giving them a look. Okay. So moving on, we're going to move into the master cylinder and caliper rebuild kits. Those were both by All Balls. I love All Balls because they have cost-effective kits that have everything that you need to do the job. I like to put the O-rings and the inner parts and components in some .4 brake fluid and just leave it overnight. That way they're ready to install the next day. And I like to stick with the OEM brand of brake fluid. That just works really well for me. I feel like the OEMs have a pretty good base for their bikes. So it's worked really well for me. I haven't had any issues with it. So definitely recommend sticking with OEM. You can buy more expensive brake fluids, but to me, I just don't think it's that cost effective. All right, so the last thing we are gonna touch on, we're gonna touch on the products from Galfer. So I ended up going for a steel braided brake line, and I like these because they last a lot longer. They're a little bit more durable than your stock OEM plastic ones, and they have better compliance. I just feel like I have more stopping power with a steel braided brake line, okay? With the brake pads, I ended up going with Galfer Sintered pads. They've held up really well. I haven't had any issues. I've had ample stopping power, and I also ended up going with the Wave rotor and it's a fixed rotor versus a floating, so it's not gonna have as much surface area contact, but it still has really good stopping power. I'm really happy with all the products that I put on my bike here, and I definitely recommend them to any of you guys. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, just put them down in the comments below and I'll try to get back to them as soon as I can. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope to see you guys on the next one. And as always, guys, ride safe. Hey all you moto fanatics, Dino here with Dino Motor Reviews. If you guys enjoyed that video and you like what we're doing on this channel, give us a thumbs up, give us a like. click subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. It also helps out the channel and it helps motivate me to do more of these videos for you guys in the future. And speaking of releasing more videos in the future, click the notification icon so you're the first to see video content that will be released on down the road before anybody else. I hope to see you guys on the next one, and as always, ride safe.